Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Happy Wednesday. Did you buy the dip? Did you buy the dip? XRP's on sale, 2 for $1. Blockchain backer, I don't know. It seems like to me that he's saying we might not get that to that 3 for $1. We'll check him out today as well. That dude is doing his thing. I watched his video the other day and I'm like, you know what? Gotta take that cash on the side and take my 2 for $1. Don't know if we're gonna get the 3 for $1. That's what it sounded like to me, that we may not get it, guys. We'll talk about that as well. What's going on, crypto fam? What is going on? What's good, guys? Kirk Elliott is in the building. What is good, my dude? Good to see you. It's been a while, bro. Our time is coming, man. We're almost there. We're almost there. The SEC is in trouble. What in the world? Stuart Alderati, John Deaton coming at the SEC. Wow, we're going to get into a little bit of that as well. Crazy time in the digital asset space. Shout out to BC Backer. Shout out to High Altitude Investing. We'll get into the TA a little bit as well, because I don't know, back test. You know, total altcoin market not going below 415. Yeah, interesting stuff. So let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Good to see you in the stream today. Is that the one I want? That's not the one. That's the one I want right there. So let's get rid of that. Good to see you guys. What is going on today? Life is good. Life is definitely good. Where can I do that? Good to see you guys today. Good to see each and every one of you. Hope you're excited about the digital asset space. I'm telling you, the market is doing what that's not the one I want. The market is doing what the market does. Let me do this real quick. Put that out there. Boom. There that is, and there that is. Sure. It's good to see you guys today. Generational Wealth Wednesday tonight is going to be really interesting. I'm telling you, it's going to be really interesting. One more thing to do. Hold on. XRP is a digital security. What's going on with that? I saw that today as well. That's interesting. Let's see. One more thing, guys. Forgive me. Let me do this one thing here. I'll get this out. Let's do this. There it is. There that is. All right. Hopefully that worked. I think that it did. What's going on? Good to see you guys today. Good morning. German Chavez is here. What's going on, Herman Chavez? I'm sure that's Herman. Good to see you, my friend. RMDP 360 Media. What is good, bro? Good to see you. JL FOMO XRP is here. Alex Yeet is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Chrissy Fouts, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Zoran Zox, hello there. Hello, Zoran. Klaus is in the building. Yes, you are here, my friend. Good morning to you. Chris, Saturn Net 1, good morning. Klaus is checking in from Amsterdam. God to love that. Giuseppe's in the building. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. How's the family? Do better. Man, I like that. Do better. I like that name. Yo, Siege, the voice of reason is in this space. Appreciate it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you as well, my friend. Appreciate you checking in this morning. Carlos Jacoby, what's up, fam? Watching you at work. Blessings. Blessings to you as well, my friend. Be careful at work, bro. Third eye explosion. What up, Siege? What's up with you? It's all good here. And Devon Steve is in the building. So the SEC, I got to tell you, what in the world? Deaton is coming at Jay Clayton. Did you guys see the tweets from John Deaton? The dude who filed against the SEC, the writ of mandamus against the SEC. Interesting stuff. By the way, Crypto Eddie did a very, very interesting video about Jay Clayton and his new job. Well, that Apollo thing, we'll go over that briefly as well. Hey, Joseph C., good to see you. Charlie G., good morning. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. Ramundo is in the building. What's good? What's good, my friend? Guys, do me a favor. If you didn't get a chance to smash that like button on the way in, it's no worries. Just collapse the chat. Go smash the like button and then come back and enjoy the hangout. We're blessed to be early adopters in this digital asset space. We want to share the blessings with other people hanging out on YouTube. And the way to do that is to smash the like button so we can get the channel out to more people so that we can make them aware of the fact that the digital asset space is their shot at creating wealth. And if they're blessed enough to do their own homework and due diligence, create generational wealth, we got to let them know. That's how we do our part, right? Sometimes you can't talk to them yourselves directly. You got to use third party, right? You got to use other channels to get your family, to get your dudes and your gals in this space. Sometimes that's just the way it is, right? So good to see you, bro. XRP, top of the morning. We've been winning since 1988. Just ask David Schwartz. I know, right? Auntie Val is in the building. Good to see you. Lady of Crypto is checking in. Norseman, 7 to 10 years. Gamer for Life is here. What's good with you? Dusty, good morning. Trey Hauser, what's good? What's good, my dude? So guys, listen, this is what's going on right now with the SEC. Listen, I don't know if you guys read that article from Mary Jo White. I mean, former United States, former U.S. attorney, big time lawyer, securities lawyer, big time securities lawyer, saying, look, that the SEC should have never brought that lawsuit. And I get it, she's an attorney for Ripple now, but that's the point. She's an attorney for Ripple now, right? So, yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all for the SEC. I think they are in trouble in a lot of ways. Klaus says, oh, that's funny. Smoke weed and don't think about XRP. We need time before the moon. Amsterdam, the Netherlands are checking in. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. What's going on, Leroy Franz? Good to see you. Appreciate you checking in, my friend. Don't forget to hit that like button, my friend, and smash the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when the Crypto Siege goes live every single day. Another Amsterdam. Wow, I'm hitting the Amsterdam market for sure. Mark Timmer. What's going on, Mark? To the moon for Lambos and rent. Amsterdam here as well. Appreciate you being here, Mark. Appreciate you being here, bro. Dan Robb, Crypto Seas, SEC has been caught red-handed. And Clayton, did you guys know that Clayton got hired by the same company that Clayton and the SEC dismissed a suit that they had going against them. They dismissed it, didn't proceed any further. And then Clayton ends up now getting a job at that very institution, firm. That's not good. That is not good at all. TJ Jackson is in the building. What's good, bro? Mixed is here. How are you, my friend? Yeah, so anybody see BC Backer's latest video? He's saying that the altcoin market is doing a back test, not expecting to go below 415 billion. What is good, Leroy? I appreciate you being here for sure. Netherlands, that's a place. Amsterdam, Netherlands, the places we want to hang out. Dan Rob says Clayton's going to prison. My goodness. And well, he would be, you know, the people over at the Apollo where he's hanging out, that firm, they tend to get themselves in trouble. Stormbound 2012 says, I'm in the building, XRP to the moon. Yes, you are indeed in the building, my friend. Good to see you. So, guys, what is going on right now with the SEC? Let me do this. What is going on right now with the SEC? So let me share some things from Deaton and from Trey Hauser. You'll set up how you want to make your interest payment after the loan. You can pay it in USDC. You can pay it however you choose. You can sell. If you have sell tokens, you can pay it, but you can set it up that way. Right in the app. Oh, yeah, TJ Jackson, without question. TJ Jackson says, at this point, you've got to give blockchain backer the benefit of the doubt and seriously consider the things he say. Oh, without question, the dude has just been spot on. So he says Bitcoin's moving one way, the alts are moving another way, in that Bitcoin may be doing an ABC correction, and that's cool. But what he's saying is the altcoins are just doing a simple back test. Right, so he's saying that they're not going to go down as much as Bitcoin is going to go down. Essentially, that's what he's saying, right? So that kind of makes me think that, you know, the whole 3 for $1. When I watched that video the other day, TJ Jackson, I took that dry powder and I just said, you know what, I'm going to snatch up this 2 for $1 as much as I can. So I just did that. You know, I was hoping to wait for 3 for $1, but we might not get it. We might not get the 3 for $1. We might stay in the 40s. So I said, you know what? I'm just not going to wait. I'm just going to do it now. Take that. I was really hoping for a 3 for $1, but yeah. So in any case, no, I haven't done anything with the flare yet, but let me do this. Let me share this article, Martin 958. I have not done anything with the Spark tokens yet. And I think I just saw a video. I didn't watch it, but I saw something from Crypto Eddie. Maybe maybe she's going to go into detail about that as well. Let me see something. Let's go over the Twitter a little bit and see what's going on here. I want to go to Stuart Alvaradi and John Deaton's tweets, because it's very, very interesting. Ripple made a smart move by registering in Wyoming, attorney says. That was Jesse Hines who actually did that. MoneyGram talking about Ripple. I want to share this thing here. Stuart Alderati and John Deaton. Bond Crip XRP, shout out to you, my friend. Thanks for sharing and being a big time value add to the community. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce calls for legal clarity and the freedom to experiment for DeFi. That is very, very interesting. All right, where am I at here? So John Deaton tweeted this out, and this dude went on a big time tweet. He went on a tweet rampage. So he says, this is a follow up to something else. Apollo names former SEC chief to board after fallout from the Epstein thing, right? So securities, but also absurdly claim that today's XRP constitutes securities. Why indeed? Stand by for some possible answers. In the meantime, I wonder if that little favor of dropping the investigation into Apollo Group paid off for Clayton. They dropped it. They dropped the investigation, and then he gets the gig at the same place. That, my friends, is not a good look. Not a good look. Wow. Can look like Jay Clayton dropped the investigation after promises by Apollo to give him a lucrative position at the company. That could be corruption at the heart of the SEC and abusing the position. Very, very serious, says XRPG. Yeah, it's not a good look. Not a good look at all. There was an investigation from the SEC about the same firm, Apollo. Yeah, it's something happened to do with the associations with the people over there at Apollo and Jeffrey Epstein. And the investigation just happened to just get dropped. Yeah, what do you think about that? I did not know that. There's some interesting stuff there. Again, Crypto Eddie did a video. You definitely want to go check it out because she did a video on the people at Apollo, the 3 top people at Apollo, and Jay Clayton. Yeah, not a good look, Jay. This is an interesting thing from a friend of the channel, Ponder Jaunt. He had some interesting perspectives on the SEC and what's going on. But this is what he says here. This is from Ponder Jaunt. What's going on, my friend? Does a lot of great write-ups on Medium as well. He says, depends on how the SEC uses the Ripple ruling. My guess is they bar domestic retail customers from accessing markets in the same way we have been able to access them. Again, this is just him. It's speculation. Banks become broker intermediaries and hypothecate user funds, redefining bonds and CDs. Again, this is something coming from Ponder John. Again, big time fan of the channel for sure. So Stuart Alderati made this tweet here. The law requires that persons of ordinary intelligence be given fair notice of what's prohibited. This is in reference to the bombshell news about apparently an exchange coming to the SEC, exchange or exchanges, seeking out some type of clarity, whatever, about XRP and not being given it. So the law requires that persons of ordinary intelligence be given fair notice of what's prohibited. And again, this is coming from Stuart Alderati. He's not going to just, right? He's not looking for follows on Twitter, right? That's why it's important we learned that sophisticated parties, after engaging with the SEC, concluded that transaction in XRP wasn't prohibited, but in fact permitted. Were permitted. Now, I saw again, that's a big time bombshell. I also saw something from what's his name? Jungle Inc. was tweeting out some stuff as well that I found to be very interesting in reference to MoneyGram. Okay, in reference to MoneyGram in the SEC, and that the SEC actually told MoneyGram to do this particular thing with XRP sales, whatever, and not classified as revenue, but to do some other thing that came from the SEC. Let's see if I can find that one as well. Probably can just go to Jungle Inc.'s thing, but I do find that very, very interesting. That's another thing where, you know, the SEC is clearly in the know about what's going on. There it is right here. Instead of recognizing it as revenue, MoneyGram now states it as an expense as per guidance from the SEC. SEC advised MoneyGram how to book the proceeds of XRP on their quarterly financials. Do they normally do this for illegal activities? Right? So instead of reckoning it as revenue, MoneyGram now states it as a contra expense as per guidance from the SEC. So that's some pretty telling things, don't you think? That's pretty telling what's going on over there at the XRP. It's not a good look at all. XRP number one, how are you, my friend? Discussing how they get away with what they do. Yes. It is very much so. Keyless, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. This does look bad on the surface. I hope it's a case of it's not what it looks like. Yeah, it's just not a great look, right? Not a great look, right, guys? Do me a favor. Klaus says, "Come on, Army, like this man, right? Hit the like button. Please, everyone, like this video as our man Siege doing it like every day for us. Thank you, Klaus. I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that big time, brother. Guys, 115 people, 60 something likes. Let's see if we can get those likes to over 100. That would be awesome. That would be outstanding. And again, it is about getting this channel out to more people that are hanging out on YouTube, that are not even aware of the digital asset space. That is a travesty. We got to let them know that this is their shot to win. The average Joe and the average Jane's shot to win, right? We need a new 1%. You know, we need you know, so a new 1%. We need the new 1% to position themselves to be in positions to cause change. right? Indeed, that's what we need. Jay Clayton's middle is nepotism. Yeah, that's exactly right, bro. XRP. Jay Clayton's middle name is nepotism. And you know, we've said on this channel time and time again, bro, XRP, that it just, look, it just didn't, you know, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Lawson were the new guys on the block. Right? They were the new guys. They don't have the relationship that the good old boy networks do. The good old boys are JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and Citi. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. It's just the facts. The banking system, that cartel is just being crazy.
Just facts.
Monopolized. Being crazily. It's just what it is, right? Oh, I gotta tell you, I got a very great interview coming today. I'm gonna share with you guys. Powerful for generational wealth winning. Absolutely powerful. I can't wait to share it with you guys tonight. City Sports Bar and Grill. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I don't know. City Sports Bar and Grill. Miss Crypto C says, what city? That's right, Wi-Fi. What's good, my friend? Good to see you. You need to be your own banker once these CBDCs come in and they have full control over you. Exactly right. You got to position yourself to become your own banker. It is massively, massively, massively important, and partner with people that are looking out for your best half, your best interest, right? Crypto_JS. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Like button has been clicked as always. That is how we do it in San Antonio. Indeed, indeed. Let's go, Siege. Right? So, and I appreciate that, my friend. Mario Rodriguez, how are you? Good to see you. We got MESIJZ, I believe that is, or LGZ. I gave a like. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Crypto Wave is here. How are you? Willie Washington is in the building. How are you, my friend? No, I don't think they're going to support the D-Flare airdrop, Willie Washington. Yes, Killis, they are working on that. Yep. The Celsius working on a feature where we can choose a different asset to earn interest. E.g., on your Bitcoin, we could choose to earn an XRP. Or did I hear wrong? Nope, you didn't. You heard correctly. They are working on that. That is in the works, and I'm excited about that. I mean, that's one of the things that's a game changer, right? You know, if I can, you know, if I have my XRP on there, and if I don't want to earn XRP, I want to earn Bitcoin. Cool. If I have my cell on there, and I don't want, and I want to earn in Bitcoin, I just want to be able to earn in my Bitcoin, right? So that's going to be absolutely a game changer. I mean, that alone is going to keep them around for quite a while. That option like that is going to be absolutely outstanding. Yeah. So the good news is Gensler is going to get looks like the hearing is March the 2nd. And I don't know if that's going to be the final one. I think it is. But, you know, getting him in there sooner rather than later is going to be hugely, hugely, hugely important. Right? That's going to be massively important. I'm gonna go over this article here just because. Where is it? There it is. There. From Mary Jo White. Again, just because. So check this out here for a second. SEC is dead wrong, says the former chair. Mary Jo White defends Ripple in pivotal crypto case, right? In an interview with Fortune magazine, White claimed the agency she once led made a blunder in suing Ripple for the alleged sale of unlicensed securities. The sale in question relates to the digital currency XRP, which was created in 2013. She said, quote unquote, there is no way to sugarcoat it. They're dead wrong legally and factually, White said. White's opinion should be taken with a grain of salt, given her current role as Ripple's attorney. Nonetheless, White's observations are worth noting given her stature. As one of the country's top security lawyers and a former United States attorney for the powerful Southern District of New York. White has firsthand insight into the politics and processes that inform decision-making at agencies like the SEC, which she led for nearly 4 years during President Barack Obama's second presidential term. As a former United States attorney and SEC chair, you know that when it takes that long to figure out a case, you probably shouldn't be bringing it. It's not something I would do walking out the door, she said. And again, the insight into how the SEC operates, her reputation, like this says, her stature is going to be massive going into the case. It really, really is. And her experience and background is certainly going to be pivotal in helping Ripple, argue their case. I mean, absolutely massive, right? Absolutely massive. So what's the deal? We're going to get into this. So what is the deal with Ripple filing the Ripple Markets LLC, setting up that entity in Wyoming? What is going on there? Michelangelo says Jay Clayton just signed on with Apollo, possibly could be a competitor of Ripple, which is worse, right? Like, I don't know if they're a competitor, if they're in the same thing. I don't know what Apollo is. I don't know what they do, but that would be really, really brutal, right? Is it Apollo FinTech? I mean, just the thought of that, right? It's just really, I mean, did he think people wouldn't catch on to that? Jackie 33 says, Mary, Joe White, and Gary Gensler have looked pretty chummy in photos. Yeah. I know they've worked together in the past, right? Right. And so even, right, no competition. What's going on, Jeffrey Rueska? Yeah, certainly, right? There are people in the space, the same space as Ripple, but competition, that's a stretch, right? So, but a platform that might be in the same space, trying to grab some market share, and you drop the case against them, drop the investigation against them, and on the last day, you do something to Ripple on your last day of going out, and then you end up taking a position with that same very company that you made the decision to drop the investigation on. Yep. Not a good look at all. What's up, bro? What's up with you, Jeffrey? Good to see you here, bro. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on that big time race to 10,000 for sure. And ring the notification bell since you know that when we do go live. So what is the deal with Ripple filing this, setting up this entity in Wyoming? That's what it's looking like. Saturn Net 1. He just didn't get it didn't make it public, but Did Clayton have a deal with Apollo before he dropped the bombshell? Well, I mean, these things take time, right? And so I'm sure, right? I mean, you don't take someone on, right, in a day's notice, or right. There's probably a few things going on, maybe some interviews, some talks, right? So it's not a good look, though. Saturn Net one, just not a good look at all. Neil Left says hello again. How are you, my friend? Josh LaRose, good morning to you, my friend. Where are you checking in from, Josh? Jared K, yes. Wyoming crypto and tax laws are pretty friendly. Yep. Mike Hawk, stop with the petition. Ask Sheesh. It's Apollo Global, says Legendary, not the crypto. There you go. It's Apollo Global, not the crypto, not the tick. So Apollo Global, but is that a fintech company? I know Crypto Eddie, Legendary. Did you guys check out that video from Crypto Eddie when she kind of pointed out some of the failings of the people over there at Apollo? You know, they had 3 people, and she and her quote was, be careful of the company that you keep. Yeah. Hi from Dubai, says Mark. Hey, my friend, how are you? How is it in Dubai, man? Barry Broussard Jr. is in the building. Good to see you. So let's go over this Wyoming thing with Ripple. Let's see what's going on there. I know there's talks about Ripple becoming a bank and the likes, which is interesting. Chainlink advances randomness on Polychain. Matic. Here's how. Wow, Chainlink coming on a Polygon. That's good. Let me see. That was from, here it is. This the one? Ripple becomes officially registered in Wyoming. Now this is something called the Crypto Basic. We are thrilled to announce the state of Wyoming has approved Kraken's application to form the world's first special purpose depository institution. Wyoming's special purpose depository institutions classifies digital securities as digital assets. These SPDIs are allowed to buy and sell digital assets. To buy and sell them. Special purpose depository institutions. So it allows them to buy and sell digital assets. It allows them to offer currency / digital asset exchange services and lend digital assets. Ripple Markets, LLC. According to Hines, Ripple's on-demand liquidity services would likely qualify as a digital asset exchange service. That's Jesse Hines. And XRP would be likely considered a digital security itself. Again, speculation on Jesse Hines' part, but we don't know. But we also got to think, why did they do that? Why did they set that up there? Why did Ripple set up Ripple Markets, an entity, LLC, in Wyoming? What's the purpose of that? It's obviously there's not a shot in the dark. Obviously, it's something that they've considered and thought it out. And I'm sure there were talks and conversations. There's a reason why Kraken moved over and set up, shop in Wyoming. You got the senator constantly tweeting. You got Caitlin Long constantly tweeting about all things going on in Wyoming. Caitlin Long, I believe at one time was at Ripple. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously, you know, Ripple and, you know, it is, I've always said this, it doesn't matter what happens with the SEC. Ripple's not going to go away. The XRP ledger is not going to go away, and neither is XRP. It's not going away. It doesn't matter what the outcome of this lawsuit is. The only thing that matters for me is the timing. I would like the outcome to be sooner rather than later. It doesn't matter to me what it is. Like, it's a security, cool. How does Ripple continue to move on? It's not a security, cool. How does Ripple continue to move on? It's not going to matter. You can't kill it. Like, it's like Ripple, the company, is not going away. They're not going away. At worst, they'll move out of the US. That's at worst. But why set up Ripple markets in Wyoming, right? So it's not going away. The XRP ledger is a decentralized open source technology. It is not going away. My humble opinion in this lawsuit, my humble opinion, was about trying to slow down the behemoth that is Ripple, and to give companies like Citigroup, whatever, bank or group, whichever one it is, and JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs some time. That's all it was about, in my humble opinion. Give them some time. JP Morgan's got his own blockchain. The State Bank of India apparently just hooked up with JP Morgan's blockchain. The powers that be, those top 8 to 10 banks, especially the top 8, they know that Ripple is coming for them to displace their revenue stream, which is friction in the banking system. They know that's what Ripple represents. In my humble opinion. And that lawsuit was nothing but an attempt to slow Ripple down. Because remember, the other 9,990 banks that we talk about all the time, they are excited about Ripple. They are excited about Ripple in this software. They're chomping at the bits to be able to use XRP. They're chomping at the bits to be able to walk away from the current corresponding banking system in which they have to pay to those top 8 to 10 banks to play. They want to walk away from that, and they know that Ripple represents that change, that opportunity for them to walk away. It's as simple as that. I mean, that is the nitty gritty, the raw, bottom line, ugly truth, is that those 8 to 10 banks don't want that significant revenue stream to be displaced. And the digital asset space, cryptocurrencies, and Ripple are a threat to that model. They didn't expect it to happen. They didn't expect Bitcoin to move and take hold the way it has. They weren't expecting that. So they're just trying to slow it down. That, my friends, is really the long and the short of it. I really, truly believe that. Yeah, so I would not, I don't want to get sued for slander or anything like that, but, in my opinion, that's what it's ultimately about. The old guard is a new sheriff in town, and they know it's coming. The writing's on the wall, and just trying to slow them down if they can. That's all that is. Just trying to slow them down. More what Jungle Inc. said here. RT went off the rails. I'm not saying anything about MoneyGram stopping ODL. The point is the SEC reviewed MoneyGram selling XRP. They reviewed it. They looked into it and suggested they book those proceeds elsewhere on the financials, but did not suggest that they stop. The SEC, yeah, they're in trouble. And just like Joseph Hall was suggesting, the SEC could very well easily be in a position where they lose the right and or authority to oversee the digital asset space. It'd be shoved off somewhere else because of the misstep in handling this SEC. I mean, the Ripple and XRP. There is a big chance of that. And again, Joe Hall is the guy who was at the SEC as securities lawyer. Massively important to understand that. That's why I believe the sooner rather than later is probable. It's probable because the SEC is going to just come to the conclusion that they have no shot. And I can see the in-house fighting like this was thrust upon us really. We have really no shot. You know, if you get former SEC people, former SEC chairs, you know, bad mouthing the SEC in this move, that's just not a good look. Now you got a former U.S. attorney saying the very same, former U.S. attorney from the Southern District of New York. I mean, I get it. The judge has got to, you know, be open-minded, but surely, right? I mean, right? Think about it. Who's coming on the side of the SEC? Who's coming on of the side of the SEC? I don't hear anyone. I don't hear any former SEC people coming on the side of the SEC. And just because Gesner's coming in and says he believes that XRP was is a security or was a security in 2018 when he said that, or 2019 when he said it, doesn't matter now. It's in the courts. And Ripple is going to get the clarity that it needs. It's going to get the clarity that it needs because they know, just like you and I know, the outcome is not as much of a big deal as the timing of the outcome, because they are going to move forward no matter what. They're going to move forward no matter what. Ripple's going to move forward. They're going to continue to build out RippleNet. The XRP is going to continue to exist. You can't kill it. And the XRP ledger is going to continue and be continued to be built upon. Just ask the people at Flare Networks Limited. Just ask the people at Flare Networks Limited, right? So ultimately, that's kind of what it is, guys. Bank XRP did share some of the recordings of something at the MoneyGram's quarter reports. Justin Square announces an additional 170 million Bitcoin buy. Freaking Michael Saylor bought more Bitcoin. I think another $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Absolutely crazy what's going on here. Absolutely crazy. Paxos plans to file for a clearing firm license. Blockchain firm Paxos plans to apply to become a clearing firm that can facilitate and settle trades. Paxos, interesting stuff going on with Paxos. All right, so let me share this article here from Naveen Gupta. Ripple MD Naveen Gupta on Managing Director on how the fintech company helps banks leverage blockchain for remittance. Now, this is dated the 4th of February. In 2017, Ripple, California-based fintech company Ripple, was setting up shop in India. It found its managing director, South Asia and MENA, and Naveen Gupta, a 15-year veteran in transactional banking. Gupta, who has worked with banks such as Citi and HSBC, was also Ripple's first employee in India. Within the next 3 years, Ripple onboarded top banks in the country, including Kotak, Mahindra Bank, Federal Bank, and Indus IND Bank as customers. Cool. What I want to point out is this thing here. Globally, Ripple caters to over a third of the 100 largest banks in terms of assets, including Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, massive in Japan, Bank of America, and HSBC Holdings subsidiary, Saudi British Bank. So anyway, we all know what's going on with India. Then I discovered that India is not excited about crypto, but they are looking to put together their own digital rupee. Now, why do you think that is? Why do you think they keep going back and forth with these bans and unban, ban it and unban it, ban it and unban it? Because they know that crypto and the digital asset space represents the opportunity for their people to choose another form of money. So they're going back and forth with the banning and unbanning and the banning and unbanning of crypto. Yet in the meanwhile, they're getting ready to put together the digital rupee, which would be the equivalent of their own central bank digital currency. That's right, Legendary. And if it is deemed a security, it's only going to be deemed a security in the US. It's not going to be deemed a security in Japan or the UK. XRP number one said exactly what I think, Siege. Yeah. The Jungle ain't check in. What's going on, Jungle? I was just going over your tweet in reference. Oh, there is Jungle right there. In reference to the whole deal with MoneyGram and the SEC kind of suggesting that they not report that XRP thing as revenue, but report it in a different fashion, but to not stop selling it is very, very interesting. Yeah, so it's just not a good look right now for what happened with the previous dude that was there. Look, dropping the investigation and then going to work that firm. And again, I still think that even though apparently this Apollo is not, I don't know if they're in the same space. I don't know what Apollo Global does. I don't know what it does, but look, I may be speculating there, but I do think that ultimately, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson did not have the long-standing relationship with Jay Clayton that the people from JP Morgan and Goldman's and Citi had with Jay Clayton. The fact of the matter is his wife is or was a big-time person at Goldman's. The fact of the matter is the top 8 to 10 banks are not excited about RippleNet and crypto. They're not excited about Ripple and crypto. Nowhere near it. But the other 9,990 banks are absolutely, totally excited about what Ripple and RippleNet has to offer them, because they are beholden to a correspondent banking system that says you have to pay us to play. They have to pay to play. Those top banks generate a significant amount of income from the friction that is in the corresponding banking model. It's the bottom line. And so for me, in the Crypto Siege's home, I think that lawsuit was nothing but an attempt to slow down Ripple, to slow down, to put off, to delay the inevitable, to give the JP Morgan blockchain a chance to make some moves. And they just apparently just made a move because the State Bank of India, apparently SBI, State Bank of India, just apparently just hopped on to the blockchain or partnered with them. So slow them down, slow them down. Slow them down. If I had to guess, that's what it's about. Slowing them down. Diesel Hound is in the building. What's going on, my friend? His wife works for the CCP. Are you talking about China? Frogedelic Research Group is here. Apollo Global Management, Inc. is a global alternative investment manager firm. There you go. Frogedelic says, you know, we're here like early birds getting the worm. Indeed, my friends. That's what exactly is the bond, Steve. Seems to me that India don't really want their own population getting ahead. A ban on crypto, except their own. That's right. That's what I believe as well. Because in the end, that's what the digital asset space represents. It represents an opportunity for you and I to go down our own path in terms of a choice of sound money. We have a choice between the deflationary crypto asset space or the inflationary pumping printing press model. They know it. Right? They know it. Greenman Goodies. What's going on, Greenman? Greenman Goodies. M. Lydeen is here. The XRP ILP is here to stay. Exactly. So I don't know what the latest is. I didn't get to watch Mickey B. Fresh about in that interview about the latest, what's going on with Flare Finance. Go check out Mickey B. Fresh, guys, on YouTube. Mickey B. Fresh, the digital standard. You definitely want to go check that dude out. He's supposed to be laying out some stuff about what is it? Shoot, that peer-to-peer, the P2P thing. I can't remember the name of that. What's the name of that right now? What is the name of it? I just looked that up too the other day. It's the credit thing where you can kind of, you and I can do credit amongst ourselves, and it's going to be on the XRPL ledger. What is the name of that thing? I can't remember the name of that now. But he's supposed to be kind of revealing how they're looking to do a CBDC apparently on that platform. Yeah, APL FinTech Slant Coin is not the same as Apollo Global Investment Firm. Yep, thank you, Josh. Thank you for that. What is the name of that thing Mickey B. Fresh was talking about? Oh, it's going to kill me now. I can't remember the name of it. Guys, did you buy the dip? Did you take advantage of the 2-for-1 going on in the market? What is the name of that? My gosh. I just looked that up. Let me see something. I bet you I have it right here. Trustline. There it is. Trustline app. Apparently he's supposed to, Mickey B. Fresh is supposed to be coming out with something about Trustline app and CBDC. Mickey B. Fresh was going to report how that was supposed to be working. So, which is really, really exciting. It's a lot to take in, Chrissy Fouts. It's a lot to take in. Mickey B. Fresh is the one, though. I appreciate that dude so much. He takes the time and his energy and resources to share with the committee. Really, you know, I really, really appreciate the work that he takes, the time that he takes to put the work in to share with us. Really, really excited about that. And he wants us to win for sure. And look, he is adamant that the XRP is not just for banks and financial institutions, and I agree with him. RippleNet is one thing unto itself, but this RippleX is for the people. RippleX is for the people. It's for you and I. I'm absolutely excited about what they're going to be doing for sure. So anyway, guys, again, the latest from BC Backer, you know, regardless of Bitcoin's ABC correction, regardless of that the altcoins are merely doing a back test, which leads me to believe that he doesn't believe they're going to go down in the same percentage in the C correction that Bitcoin. So he said he doesn't believe they're going to go, the total altcoin market won't go down any lower than 415. This is what he's saying. So I went ahead and took some of the dry powder and took advantage of the 2 for $1. Not kind of, you know, I was going to wait for the 3 for $1 to see if we would have a chance for that. But if the total altcoin market cap is not going to go below 415, I don't know if we're going to have a shot at that. Right? I don't know how you figure out the total altcoin market cap. I wonder if I can Google that. You think Google knows the total altcoin market cap? Total altcoin market. Yeah, so it's got all the crypto, but I don't know. Where can we find the total altcoin market cap? Because this is just doing the crypto market cap. Anybody know? Maybe I should just do altcoin market cap. I probably won't find that either. I don't know how to use TradingView though. Nope. No. So BC Backer did say that. So he said that it wasn't going to get below 415 in this latest video that I just watched. Let me go here. So that to me is saying there it is right there. It's a back test. It's a back test. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it, and I'm gonna get out of here.
The altcoin market cap is doing nothing more than back testing its all-time high for support before it continues cranking to the upside. And I think.
And the dude has just been spot on. He's just been spot on, right? He believes it's a back test. I don't know anything about fake outs and all that stuff. I don't know. But high altitude investing is saying it's going to be an alt. That is going to be BTC and the alts, right? So let's see here. Let me share. I'm going to share this with you guys. It's only a minute, but you want to hear this. All right, listen to this.
The only thing that really matters to me is that we're seeing the first initial profit take before Bitcoin's top gets put in. A lot of people will disagree with that because, well, that doesn't fit the narrative of what a lot of the mainstream media and mainstream content creator personalities that are also pushed by the mainstream media. So a lot of the people on Twitter that are allowed to go on CNBC push a completely different narrative than that. But for me, this is the first major profit taking of Bitcoin before its top comes in between $70,000 and $80,000. We saw that occur right back here in 2017, our first major profit take that took place right here. After that profit take, was done, we saw the altcoins market go off into a complete rampage. We also had that back here in 2013, where we had the first major profit take happen, and then off and away the altcoins went as Bitcoin went on to finish its bull run. It is my opinion, just my opinion, that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the first major profit take place in Bitcoin, and at the same time, we're seeing the back test of the all-time high for the total altcoin market cap. Looks a little bit more dramatic on standard scale and log scale. There you go. So when I head over to Bitcoin, I say, well, how deep can this probably go, right? How deep will this correction go? And my opinion is that this is our area right in here where Bitcoin's going to fall to initially. Whether or not it goes much lower than that after a retrace of an A, B, C, or does it bounce from here and just get on out of here? It doesn't matter to me. What I'm doing right there is when we get into that box right there, when Bitcoin is between 35,000 to 38,500, I will be completely out of US dollars in my crypto accounts. So every dollar I got from Bitcoin sales, that's all going to be completely pushed into the altcoin market by the time we get into that box. Because when it comes to the total altcoin market cap, I do not believe we will be going lower than $415 billion for the total altcoin market cap. I see a very different story going on in the altcoin market than I do in the Bitcoin market. I see profit taking place in Bitcoin. I see back testing of all-time highs in the altcoin market.
So there it is, guys, from the one and only BC Backer. That's his view. He said his opinion, right? It's just his opinion. Doesn't really matter what's going on with the ABC correction with Bitcoin, that the altcoin market cap is merely just doing a back test. So that's kind of where that is. And so I'm not sure what you take from that, but for me, what I'm taking for that is I'm not sure, and this is just in reference to XRP, if there's going to be a chance for a $3 for $1. Now, does that mean XRP doesn't go down from, it's 60 cents and it was up as much as 60 cents, right? Just recently, and go down to 50 cents, and from 50 cents go down to 45, or maybe even 40 cents, right? Those would be, right, big time numbers going down. But when we look at the total altcoin market cap, that's it for me. Is for me in XRP, I don't see their shot at the $3 for $1 that I was, that we in the Crypto Sieges home, we were looking for. So altcoin has a current supply okay. So that doesn't mean that there aren't going to be red days. There's still going to be red days. Right? Go up to 450, 470, come down to 415, go up to 490 billion, come down, just kind of back testing. So when it's in the red, there's still going to be, right? So there's still going to be opportunities to buy. Jackie 33 says, deduct the Bitcoin market cap from the rest of the market cap. Yeah, I have no idea how it works, right? And so I just look at that and I think to myself that what he's saying is the altcoins are not going to have that C correction down like Bitcoin is. It's not going to have that massive, correction down, whatever percentage that is. Jackie 33 says, I like what Plan B says. This is a super cycle for Bitcoin. 80K is nothing. Yeah. So ultimately, total 2 chart on TradingView. XRP number 1, total 2 chart on TradingView. Okay. I have to look at that. I don't want to bore you guys with me trying to find that, but I'll look at it and see if I can find it for myself. For sure, because he did teach us how to get on TradingView and do some stuff there. BC Backer did do that. But for me, right, we're primarily in alts, right? And so we're looking at how many more alts can we get and get the best price for altcoins. And so, had the dry powder on. The dry powder is all 110% profit. Like it's all profit, all profit, all profit. So I went ahead and took the 2 for $1. I'm going to check with my guy, high altitude investing, and I'm going to check for that possibility of a 3 for $1 from him. So I am definitely going to do that. I'm going to take advantage of what he's got going over there and ask him straight out, look, are we going to get this 3 for $1 on XRP, or is that not? Right. And so, because I need to know, I need to know if there's a shot for 3 for $1. What's the likelihood or possibility, right? So there it is, guys. Don't forget to check out Mickey B. Fresh, Mickey, the DeFi Standard on YouTube. Definitely check that out. Crypto Eddie's got a new video that just came out about Flare as well. You want to check that out as always. And of course, make sure you go check out Jungle Inc. The dude is always doing his thing every single day for the community. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, as always, for hanging out on the Crypto Caesars channel. We got over 100 likes. That is so amazing. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I humbly ask that you consider to do that. Subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. We want to help grow the new 1%. Every single day we come live twice a day because we want to grow the new 1%. We need more of us to become the new 1%. And that's what this channel is about. All right, guys, listen, never ever forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.